Every now and then in life, something small, a few kind words, a quiet glance, or even a short handwritten note, stays with us far longer than we expect. It may not be flashy or clever, but in that moment, it feels like the warmest greeting in the world. And the piece we're about to hear feels just like that. A quiet gift wrapped in someone's sincere heart. When we hear the name Edward Elgar, we might first think of grand marches or majestic choral works. But the piece we're sharing tonight is something far more personal, a melody that may just be the most tender and heartfelt in all his music. It's called Salut d'amour, love's greeting. Elgar had loved music since childhood, but he came from a humble background and couldn't afford formal training. In many ways, he was a self-taught genius learning outside the system, fueled by passion and persistence. And then his life changed because of one woman. Her name was Caroline Alice Roberts. She was a writer and poet and came from a much higher social class than Elgar. They met as teacher and student and fell in love. Despite strong opposition from her family and the world around them, they chose each other. And around that time, Elgar composed a single piece of music, not for the public, but just for her. A song for no one else. A melody for one heart. That's the music we'll hear today. At first, it was just a short piece for piano. Elgar gave it a French title, Salut d'amour, perhaps to make it feel more romantic. Like a softly spoken, I love you, the melody flows gently, almost shyly, but with warmth and sincerity. Later, he arranged it for violin and orchestra, and it touched hearts around the world. Even today, it remains one of the most beautiful love letters ever written, not in words, but in music. And perhaps it's no exaggeration to say this short piece carries all of Elgar's heart. He leaned on Alice for the rest of his life, and when she passed away before him, something inside him changed. He could no longer compose the way he once did. Before he was a composer, he was a husband, and it was the person, not the music, that gave him strength. We often say things like, "You're everything to me," but for some people, those words aren't just a phrase. They become the very pillar of a life. That's what Alice was to Elgar. That's what makes Salut d'amour so special. It isn't a dramatic declaration. It's not meant to impress. It's a quiet, honest truth, meant for just one person. And maybe there's someone like that in your life too. Someone who gives you a reason to get up in the morning. Someone worth waiting for. Or someone who understands you, even when you say nothing at all. If you have that person, this music might speak to you even more deeply tonight. Let's listen now to Edward Elgar's Salut d'amour, a gentle greeting from the heart.